Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, exploring your 7 energy centers with mindfulness yoga and Ayurveda. And I'm also the author of Twin Flame Union, 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. These 2 books work really well together. You can find all of my books in paperback Kindle and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame, romance, general readings, life path and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. Welcome to my series on twin flames and the chakras. And today we're going to discuss the 3rd chakra, Manipura, the lustrous gem, which is our solar plexus chakra. This sits right at the center of our bellies, going front to back, kind of like from your belly button, radiating out and moving to about the mid back. We're talking about right above that lower back. So this is the 3rd chakra. It is a chakra of matter. It is called Manipura in Sanskrit, the lustrous gem. The color is yellow, like a bright, shiny sunshine, and it's our sense of personal power. And in fact, I'm writing a new book that I'm almost done with. I took a hiatus from the book, about 6 weeks hiatus or 2-month hiatus since I was moving, but now I'm starting with the writing process again, and hopefully it'll be published by the end of June. We shall see, right? But it's called the Empowered Divine Feminine. And this chakra, this solar plexus chakra, is a little bit of a sticky wicket for the spiritually enlightened. And here's why. It is the center of our will and desire. It's also the center of manifesting something good in this world. However, it is also the center of our ego. Because in order to say, I want this, I desire this, we have to have a sense of ego. In other words, we have to have this thing that says, I want to bring something into my life. So it's a sticky wicket for the spiritually enlightened because the spiritually enlightened think like, I can't have an ego. I can't have something for me that's selfish. When in fact, you need to have a healthy sense of ego in order to be successful in this life, to be healthy, and to establish good boundaries with yourself and with others. So as you see, having a healthy 3rd chakra is essential to your sense of empowerment and feeling empowered in this world. Now, I know a lot of you, if you're a twin flame watching this, a lot of you feel very disempowered, especially when it comes to your spiritual journey, your twin flame journey, your dynamic with your twin flame. This is also extremely problematic when it comes to the twin flame dynamic, the 3rd chakra, because it's where we tend to have the push-pull. It's where we have the power struggles, where we have our triggers, where the ego tends to get easily bruised. And sometimes, because we have trouble in this area of the 3rd chakra, which is a chakra of matter, which means it's a physical matter chakra, when we have trouble, we struggle with our sense of self-empowerment because sometimes we don't know how far to take it. And so if you are newly awakened or you've been on the spiritual journey for many years, you can struggle with this. You can say to yourself, I want to assert my will and desire, but is it too selfish to do that? Am I taking away from others if I assert what I want? Or with the power struggle with your twin flame, it's almost like I know what I want my twin flame to want what I want, and now I'm gonna let them know what I need, what I want, what I desire. And then if it's not aligned with what your twin flame currently wants and desires at this particular moment, that's when you can get into these power struggles, the push-pull, and the dynamic that feels extremely disempowering on this twin flame journey. So having a healthy sense of ego, having a healthy third chakra, it helps you to understand the balance between your boundaries and somebody else's boundaries, your will and desire versus somebody else's will and desire. It also helps you to understand that the sense of empowerment comes from within. It comes from your own solar plexus chakra. It's not about seeking validation from somebody or somebody else's ego. It's not about establishing the need to say, only if I get my goal, only if I get what I want, will I feel a sense of empowerment on the inside. It's about already feeling that you are capable of achieving that which you desire as long as it's aligned with higher will, right? Higher will meaning your higher power, your higher spiritual self. So if you, the person, is aligned with higher will, higher desire, then your sense of empowerment that comes from within says, I can achieve that which I desire, that which I seek, because I already know that I'm powerful. And my sense of power is independent of the good opinion of others, meaning my sense of empowerment is independent of what others think, say, or do, including my twin flame. So if my twin flame doesn't do what I want them to do, if they're not thinking the way I want them to think, if they're not being the person that I would like them to be, that does not take away from my sense of personal power. Now, you can give away your power to somebody else, and that's usually when we, as people, become a victim or have this sense of victimhood. And when we establish this sense of victimhood, we tend to just give away our power to people around us, and we're doing it willingly. We're doing it willingly because what we're saying to those people is, unless you change, I'm going to feel disempowered. Unless you apologize, I'm going to feel disempowered. Unless you become a different person, I am going to feel disempowered. And that is where we get into trouble when we talk about our solar plexus chakra, our sense of empowerment, our sense of will and desire, because you can only be in charge of what you do. You can never be in charge of what other people do at any given moment in time. Even if you have some sort of authority over another person, you still can't control what they do. If you've ever had a child who was at the age that they started talking or asserting their own will and desire, you know that a lot of children will create these power struggles with their parents through something like eating. And so if you say to your child, you must eat this, sometimes the child will go on a food strike. So even if you have a seemingly sense of authority or power over somebody else, you still can't control what they're doing. When we think about the third chakra, as far as the energy dynamic between twin flames, the third chakra is very yang in energy. It's a fire. So it's a fire within us that helps with our drive, our sense of power, our will and desire. So that sense of fire is yang in nature. Therefore, it is a forward moving momentum. And when you have a strong or perhaps overpowering third chakra, and your divine masculine might have the same of an overpowered or over exuberant third chakra, or trying to make it work, then those two can clash with each other. And so that's why we get into these power struggles. The triggering happens. And what we need to do individually, so it's not like you can do this for your divine masculine, you have to do this for you. And that is to create and establish a very balanced and very healthy third chakra. One of the ways in which you can do this is to start to transcend ego-based consciousness, which I talk about in many of my videos. I also talk about them in my books and in my Twin Flame Divine Feminine boot camps. But when you start to transcend your ego, meaning the ego is no longer ruling the roost, the ego will try to rule the roost, but when you awaken to your higher spiritual self and you realize that I don't need to let my ego rule the roost anymore, you become more empowered because you understand that the ego has its place and having a healthy ego is healthy. So when you start to transcend that, then your third chakra becomes healthier. When you realize that you can't force anyone to do anything at any given time, your third chakra becomes a lot healthier. When you learn to set proper boundaries and say yes or say no when it's appropriate, then you have a healthier third chakra. When you set goals for yourself and start off with micro goals, those mini baby step goals, while remaining fixated on your vision, you create a healthy third chakra. When you are able to say, I want this, and not feel guilty about it, you are establishing a healthy third chakra. It's so important to establish this healthy third chakra on your twin flame journey, especially if you have a desire to get along with your twin flame. Because like I said, this is usually the area where there is the most clashing with twin flames. This is the area where there is the most triggering with twin flames. This is where we get bruised emotionally, if you will. And it's because everybody's stepping on each other's egos, really. And when you're all like stepping on each other's egos and getting offended and feeling like you're a victim and blaming and shaming and guilting the other person and trying to overpower or control the other person, then this is where the wounding continues. And it's really hard to heal that wounding if you keep doing it over and over again as a cycle. So if you have let go of all the other lessons and all the other chakras, I would say keep this one, work through the third chakra issues that you have, and you can learn more about that in my book, Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy. You can also learn more about it in Twin Flame Union, 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. You can take one of my Twin Flame boot camps, and that's a really good way to work through some of these issues. But third chakra matters. I mean, most people really, really struggle in the arena of third chakra. And that's where they kind of get stuck. That's why a lot of people have closed hearts, because in order for your heart to be open, you have to feel a sense of empowerment. Otherwise, you remain in fear. And we will certainly talk about the fourth chakra next time with Twin Flames. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy one of my 10 published books. You can join a boot camp or meditation course. You can also join our group coaching. And all the links are below. And I will see you in the next video.